friends, it's Kim Odekoven, KRO Designs here on YouTube, and of course you can pop on over to Instagram and find me there. Today I'm going to do a flip through of my planner kit from Studio Calico. They asked me to be a May guest designer, and I couldn't be more thrilled. This bright, bold, feminine style that Studio Calico has for this month really is up my alley. And of course, it's a standard size notebook, which is totally my wheelhouse. So let's dive in and talk about it. I had to put this clip on here because it's so chock full of some fun stuff that it was bustin'. So I decided to use it as my meal planner, grocery list, errand runner for the entire month of April. As you can see, I only have 3 tabs here for 3 weeks, and the reason is for the first week of April. I was in Arizona on spring break, so I didn't have to do any shopping. So if you come to this cover, I love this cross design here. And then it come with these circle stickers. I'm sure you can see it with the glare. It has this wonderful modern font, and so I just decided to offset that sticker on the front. This one I did as a kind of like an intro page for this week. I did use some packaging to make a pocket for these sticky notes that come in the kit. They are this black sticky note, and then the kit comes with this white gel pen, so you can utilize them very well together. Let's talk about how I did the tabs. So how I did the tabs was each one of these pattern papers has a backing paper of this wonderful grid, and so I thought it would be fun to make my own tabs out of the grid paper without detaching from it. And let me explain. So what I did is I used my X-Acto knife with a self-healing mat behind, and I used this little U. I just cut a U, and then I flipped up that tab to become a tab. And then all I did was round the corners, and there you go. I have my tabs, and that's how I replicated that for all 3 of the tabs. Then obviously once you have that piece of paper flipped up, you have a hole here. And sometimes I left it open, but this time I used some of the packaging. This is the placard postcard that comes with the kit, because the kit is called Hey Girl, so I thought it would be fun to put that in that opening, kind of a window. And then along with the slits, and you'll see a lot of cutting in this one. I cut a lot of these pages. I slit 3 or 4 times here, and then I just weaved a sticky note in and out so I could just write the beginnings of the week, anything special that went on. So here I have this menu for breakfast, and of course on this side is the facing of the back of the placard postcard. I've got breakfast here. I use some of the packaging from the sticker sheet that has these wonderful arrow stickers, and then I use this egg here as kind of like as a bullet points, and I've got my breakfast here. On this side you can see I use these holes here. I use my X-Acto knife and I cut around some of these images, and I did use them in other places. But what I thought would be fun is to stamp throughout those windows so you could see kind of like a peekaboo children's book. And then I went ahead and put these stamps here, and I just left this as is with a couple pieces of this cool grid washi tape that it comes with, just for decoration. Here's my dinner list for this week. I just used the negatives from the sticker sheet here on this page, and I wrote the days of the week in there. Here's the next page where, again, I have my grid paper on the side with I used some of the extra pieces of cut paper from this side along with those stickers, and then I just wrote the section of the grocery store on which I needed to buy some things, and I used some stamps here just as decoration. I did slit this one floral pattern paper in half, and I discarded it and used it elsewhere, and you'll see where. But and then I just adhered these 2 pieces of paper together with this washi. I wanted to duplicate some to extend some patterns and put them together. Then I added again one more sticker right there as a circle sticker. Here's some of that extra paper that I had, and I just cut these slits and put it in between. This is again the beginnings of the next week breakfast choices that I have for the week, and as you saw from this time, I had it labeled per day. And some days I just want to write it down and then just pick as on the fly in the morning, so that's what this is. And then I did cut these little triangles to simulate arrows, but I think it had a cool effect on this side as well. Again, had that U shape cut with the tab, and that worked out well there. The next page is dinner choices for the week. Again, I had to cover up. I didn't have to, but I chose to cover up that one hole right there from the tab. I used these puffy stickers that come for these planner clips, these bookmark planner clips. And I think it's wonderful that you can detach them and use them as puffy stickers, or you can use them as is for your planner clips. I then used one of the sticky notes here, and I just trimmed the edges and used this this wonderful gel pen that comes with the kit to do some decoration along the side. This page was my grocery for the week. I just cut up those sticky notes and I just put them very nice and plain on the side with one of those puffy stickers as well, and I just left one open just in case I needed to pick something else up at the store. The next page is my Walmart list, right here on this page, nice and super simple. I did decide to rip this one pattern paper and glue it down to the next facing page, and then I went ahead and used this wonderful stamp set that I keep mentioning. This is what it looks like from the kit, and I almost use every single one, but I just decided to use the words here along the edge as decoration as well. The next page I left blank just in case I needed to jot anything down. It turned out I did not, but I did decorate it with some of those stickers that came with the kit. The next page is the title page for April 23rd through 29th. Again, I had one of those peekaboo windows, and I did put this little birdie here. This page is actually a combination of 3 different pages back to back. I just took this pattern page, as you saw before, is full page. I just slid it here and slid it here, and then I went ahead and attached it to the next page, which was this design. But I did slit this design here on the horizontal, so the next facing page would also show. And then I just used some extra facing pages that I have cut up previously, and then I just went ahead and 3-dimensional stuck some of those cut aparts right there. And then I use this dotted line here dash with the gel pen to add a little bit more definition. Here's one of my favorite pages, super simple. I just used one of those circle stickers that came with the kit, that's super clear. And then I went ahead and I stamped around it using the breakfast stamp over here. And then as the sun rays, I just decided to write my menu that way. Again, these designs here are cut aparts from the previous page. Here's the last page that we've got here today. Sometimes I'm really hilly-nilly about my dinner menu, and I don't know which days of the week it's going to be on, so I just went ahead and drew from my dinner choice to the day of the week that I was going to use it for. By the end of the week, it looks pretty messy. Nothing, excuse me, nothing I can do about it now. But I learned in the future that I probably should have done something horizontal instead of vertical, meaning the list being horizontal this way and the days of the week. It would have looked better, but it worked out fine. And then I just stamped this dinner, and then I put dots in the grid pattern, and of course I used those stickers that come with the kit here. I did make a pocket for some of the stickers I've got going on here. Again, a sticky note. I just needed a couple things at the store this week. And I used, excuse me, a facing page and as a pocket, but I did use some of that grid washi here as a design as well. And I've got these fun, large, extra large paper clips there, just in case I wanted to keep things together. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I had a blast putting it together, and I couldn't have been any happier of how it turned out in my standard size notebook. Thanks again for joining me. I'll put the links below. Bye.